Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Sunday night. We're here with another Beat the Backlog. I know, it's so soon, but between Overwatch and playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, as much as I actually do want to play both of them, there's actually another game I've wanted to actually play for some time, and I kind of realized I made a mistake. I probably should have played this all the way back in January. It's the last of the Ease games that you can actually, that I have yet to actually beat. As you know, from the start of 2017, we went through Ease 1 and 2, and from there, until today, we have not played a single Ease game. Now, there are a couple others that are actually on the marketplace that you can buy from Steam, Ease Origins and Ease Overfilled. But I've already played through those, and I've already beaten them. I could play through them again, and in Ease Origin, you can actually play through the game with multiple characters, and each have their own individual storyline. Overall, though, they still have the same encompassing, overall the same ending, but, it's the journey. But the reason, though, aside from, the purpose of Beat the Backlog is to beat games I've never actually beaten before, and apparently, this was actually Ease 6 here. Actually the first Ease games that actually went 3D, which is really interesting because Steam never actually got this game until 2015. But why don't we jump on in and let's start playing some Ease. Now, I did have to do just some controls from this. Actually, I had to remember them. And I'll give me a second here. I want to actually take a look at the controls here, because unlike the bump system that went with Ease 1 and 2, this actually involves overworld combat, very much like Secret of Mana, or Secret of Evermore, or some other games very much like, I don't want to say Diablo. Diablo's actually pretty close to it, though. Very much like a dungeon crawler game. So you have your walking around and your hacking and slashing and such. So we have basic attack, jump, we can use items, up thrust if we jump during the ascent of our jump, down thrust if we actually during the descent. So this is full on, despite being an overhead, a top-down perspective game, there is actually upward attacks and downward attacks. There's a lunge attack and a dash jump. And apparently there are also some elemental swords. Kind of spoilers what's going on here, but I feel like it's needed to know here. So we'll probably actually refer to this a couple more times here. Equipment, status ailments, we have weapon, shield, armor, accessories. We have to equip our items, so it's not just useful. And there are 4 status effects here. We have poison, heavy, confuse, and curse, which all seem like terrible effects, especially confuse. Much as bad as curse sounds, confused honestly sounds to be the worst of the group. But let me jump on in here. So this game also has 3 difficulty modes, and technically a 4th. There's also the catastrophe difficulty. Since this is my first time playing through it, as strange as it is, I'm actually going to play normal. Makes me wonder. It's like I kind of wish there was kind of an easy mode, because it always makes you think, hey, I'm playing normal, it's easy, therefore hard must be the normal difficulty. But I think if anything, we're gonna want to make sure we can actually get through this game, and we're gonna play standard mode. So let's play E6, the Arc of Napishtim, or however heck you say that. That's gonna be fun to constantly mispronounce. What is it, Isha? Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I felt the wind stirring, that's all. The wind? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's really nothing, don't worry. Could I listen to you play some more? I love the sound of your flute. I'd be happy to oblige. What on earth? Well, this is a very familiar sight. He's a Norwegian. But how did he wash up here? That's the first time for a Norwegian. Is he dead? No, he's still breathing, at least. But if we don't do something for him soon... Isha, can you watch over him for me? I'll go back to the village and call the others. Okay. Aw, two little girls. He's got no tail. And his ears are so small, too. But his hair is so red, almost like fire. What? Oh, that's demonic. No! What was that? I thought I'd finally stopped seeing them. Why does looking at him make me... can't stop shaking? I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Aw. I'd be scared too if I saw a demonic demon like that. Falcom presents. I always love their intros. Great intros. To think that the day would come when a Norwegian would wash up on our shores. And a warrior, no less, judging by the steel sword he has with him. What could have possessed you to bring him here? Forgive me, Uncle. If I'd done nothing, this young man would have been with us no longer. I thought this would be the best place to treat his injuries. You know full well that the villagers' distrust of Norwegians these days is greater than it ever was. You are a priestess. Such careless conduct on your part will only make the situation worse. But I... Stubborn chief. Oh, thank Alma, you're finally awake. Do you understand our language? Adol gently nodded his head. That simplifies matters then. I am Ord, chief of the Rada. What is your name, red-headed Arisian? Adol introduced himself and thanked Ord for helping him. Your Arisians truly do have the strangest names. And, if anything, you should save your thanks for this young lady. She was the one who found you washed ashore and tended to your injuries. My name is Olha. I've given you some basic first aid, but your wounds haven't yet closed completely. I'll need you to take it easy and get some much-needed rest for my sake, please? I'll have no such thing. He may be a powerless Oresian, but he is young. He will recover quickly. As soon as you are able, I must ask that you leave here at once. Uncle, if you could just reconsider... Do not forget your position, Olha. You are the priestess, and a child of Alma. You will conduct yourself as such. Well, how does a priestess conduct herself? Please don't mind him. He's really not so cold as he would have you believe. Though I'm sorry to say that, when it comes to Oresians, he's never been the most patient of men. Lately, especially so. Anyway, rest as long as you need. Just to let you know, this game was actually developed released back in 2003. The game's been around for 14 years. Hey, my armor and sword. Oh. The girl pointed to Adol's equipment. Alright. And looks like we have control. Adol's 560 HP. Let's see what's up here. So where are we? Olha silently offered her prayers to the altar, her eyes firmly closed. Adol called out to her, but she did not respond. Eek. Oh, pardon me. I always end up getting lost in my own little world once I start praying. And I get lost when I start playing video games. Hey, Zero Gravion, how you doing tonight, man? How was your weekend been? Or good morning to you, I should say. It's nice to see you up and about. By the way, there's a lot more color in your cheeks compared to before. You'd been asleep for 3 whole days, you know. 3 days, jeez. Although your wounds healed quickly enough, you still weren't coming along as much as I would have liked. I've been on 6 adventures. I think that would be a good explanation. I was starting to worry, but I feel much better now. It's clear that you've made a full recovery. Oh, where are my manners? If I may, let me introduce myself again. I'm the priestess of the Rita tribe, Olha. I believe you said your name was Adol? Do you mind telling me how you washed up on this island? It's been fine. Been up the whole night watching the I'm guessing that's Rocket League? Finals? Because I remember you saying you were into Rocket League. That sure was a show. Adol that explained while riding a pirate ship, he had fallen overboard when they were attacked by the Roman fleet near the Great Vortex. Pirate? Roman? I'm afraid the details are a bit lost on me, but your story appears to match that of the other regions here. You must have plenty of questions yourself. If I can, I'd be happy to answer them. What would you like to know? Okay, so it was Rocket League. It was for the World Championship. Interesting. Yeah, why do you have long ears and a tail? You have ears like an elf and a tail. Ah, those. They must be an unusual sight for you. Everyone who comes from the outside, we call them Oresians, is surprised when they first see them. With such short ears and no tail to speak of, however, I must confess that to us, you're the unusual ones. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective, but our thinking's not so different, yours and mine. We Rita are a tribe that has resided on the Canaan Islands since ancient times. We live under the protection of the goddess Alma, and she bestows us with blessings from the forest and sea. From my experience, Oresians don't typically think of nature the same way we do, though it may sound a little strange. Oh. Elves, animals, okay, it works. The old champion was dropped before the top 4, and one of the top 3 teams took the championship. Nice. Came down to a best of 7 match. Oh, wow. That must have been really entertaining to watch. That must have been a real nail-biter. So what about us Arisians here? There are many people on these islands who came from outside the Great Vortex, much like you did. We call these people Arisians. These days, the Arisians have settled on Canaan Island to the northeast in a village made from stone. Although if you were looking to see it for yourself, I'm sorry to say that it isn't possible to travel there at the moment. About the Canaan Islands. The Canaan Islands is an archipelago surrounded by the very same Great Vortex you found yourself in. We live on the first of the islands, Cortrera Island, which is rife with foliage. The second one, where the Arisians live, Canaan Island, is covered by vast plains and mountains. Finally, there's Zemeth Island, a place of ruins in the center of the inland sea. That's the Canaan Islands in a nutshell. Okay, so three regions. What's your take on Ease? I've always enjoyed them. They've been, from what I've actually played, I played Ease 1, Ease 2, Ease Origins, and Ease Oath of Felghana. So those are the ones I played. So Ease 1 and 2, that was basically where you used the bump system. And they basically just gave it a graphical update. Ease Origins and Ease Oath of Felghana are much like, is actually based on the same mechanics as the Ease we're actually playing now, the Arc of Napishtim. And so it's 3D, it's still a top-down perspective, but it's, an actual 3D hack-and-slash game. Do you still work on the weird hit enemy not the... No, you are actually actively slashing your sword, very much like if you think Secret of Mana. That is currently the only, top-down perspective game I can think of in hacking and slashing. About the girl who ran away. Oh, you've met her? Her name is Isha. She's my younger sister. As to why she's been avoiding you, well, she's always been a little shy around Arisians. I hope you won't take it to heart. Isha may be quieter than most, but she's a very sweet and thoughtful young lady. Do try and get along with her, would you? So no, the bump system from Ease 1 and 2 is no longer there. About the giant man, that would be Ord. He's the chief of Rada, as well as my uncle. He's a warrior and hunter, as well as a wise man who is well versed in the legends relative to these islands. By the way, Adol, please try not to let what he said bother you too much. We have a long history, shall we say, with the Arisians, though he tends to be rather obstinate towards them. I'd like to think that he'll change his mind about you once you open yourself up to him. I have to attend my duties as a priestess, so I'll be here a while longer. Adol, please don't hesitate if there's anything else you'd like to know. Yeah, so if anything, actually, give me a second. I can actually go to the options here. Basic controls here. So, at the very top, just says your basic actions. So there's a straight-up attack. You can attack 3 times in rapid succession. There's a jump, so you're not stuck to the ground like you would be in Secret of Mana. And you can use items. And when you're in the air, you can, if you're ascending while you attack, you'll do an up thrust. If you're descending while you're in your jump, you'll actually do a down thrust. And there's also a lunge attack. And of course there's magic and items in this game as well that we'll discover along the way. And of course there's equipment, status ailments. Very much like, if there's anything about the Ease games, is you gotta really understand the scaling of these games is kinda volatile. So like you could think, like you question, it's like, why can't I do any damage? But then you just upgrade your sword, boom, you're instantly able to just annihilate someone. Huh, Silva. You're up, I see. I'm Silva, a Raiden warrior. I might have been the one to carry you here, but only because Olha asked me to. Make no mistake, I sure as hell wouldn't help in a region otherwise. Good to know, you take after your Ord. Milka. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were there. Olha's told me all about you. How are you feeling? Better? Honestly, I've actually, from what I played of the Ease games, I've enjoyed it. I've had fun. Rakche? Oh, so you're the Eurasian Olha brought here. Your hair's such a vibrant shade of red. You look pretty handsome. And perhaps a little gullible, too. How does she know? You're the one, are you not? Eurasian Olha wasted her energy looking after her? I just don't understand what goes on in that mind of hers sometimes. Raiden Priestess shouldn't stoop to associating with you filthy Eurasians. Well, I'll never. I will most certainly need to have a word with Ord about this. Yep, there's old Grump. Naria. Oh, so you're the Eurasian I've been hearing so much about. We've had our fair share of troubles here lately, so everyone's feeling a little on edge. Don't you go doing anything to make things worse, young man, understand? Yes, ma'am. Where are all these people? Tosca. Sorry, I'm the type of person who, when I play these games, I love just exploring. So it'll probably be a much longer playthrough of this game. Yeah, the bump system was something you really had to get used to, and the final fight in the bump system was really awkward, if anything. Hey, you drunk too? Heard of people getting a red face when they're wasted, but never red hair. You crazy Eurasians. Oh, goody, he's the town drunk. Trying to see if there's a shop or something. You're an Eurasian. What are you doing here? I like invading people's homes. What brings an Eurasian here? I suppose the fact that you wander the village so freely means you have Ord's consent. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's not. Seblo. Oh, an Eurasian? Would you be the one that's been the talk of the village, then? Though I'm afraid I must warn you, there are many Eurasians who don't think too kindly of your people. That is no fault of yours, of course. Our history of the regions of these islands extends far beyond today. So while some here may speak ill of you, try not to take it to heart, alright? Aw, he's a good sport. Oh, who are you? Aw, little kid. Who are you? Sola. Oh, are you the region that Olha was talking about? My, you're a lucky Chief Ord allow you to stay here. Who are you? You got tiny ears and no tail. Are you Kevin's friend? Kevin? Oh, hi Kevin. The guy is sick with booze. Yeah, he's pretty sick with booze. Oh, hello. Judging by your appearance, you're from Europe. I assume. Washed up on the shores of Quachera Island, did you? That makes the Raidens even paid you a second glance. The name's Kevin. I was washed up along these islands a while back. Same as you. What am I doing here? Oh, the usual. I came from the neighboring Cannon Island for work. I'm a man of business, you see. Speaking of business, is there anything you need? Let me know and I'll be happy to provide. Okay, so I can actually buy from him. So what does he have here? Cheeto nut, so honey that heals herb. Ooh, herbs. Wow, that's a lot of HP recovered for that. Amino Island cures poison and a hard leather. Okay. Anything you need? Okay. So we have no money. For now. Oh. Hi, Isha. Goodbye, Isha. Yeah, so here we go. Now we have actually a more open combat scenario here. So let me actually save here. There we go. Save at number 1. I need to adjust the controls. So, you can just walk around just like normal. There's a 3-hit combo. You can jump and attack. That's your ascending attack. There's your downward thrust. And that's pretty much the core of combat in this game. So anything you want to fight, just run up to it, start hacking and slashing. Yeah, so enemies in the air now. Whoop, let's not get poisoned right off the bat. And by killing things, you level up very quickly. And that in turn will increase your damage. Let's see. Nope, can't go there. Also, if the game's a little too loud or if I'm too quiet, just let me know and I can adjust the volume. So I think if anything, the start of this game is probably going to be starting off very slow. And apparently you can also get critical hits. That, to me, is new. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all, actually. Obtain the herb, but we're poisoned, unfortunately. I had a feeling those points would poison you. That's actually not good. We need to actually get more money. Game audio and what I am saying is fine. Okay. Marv. Your ears are so small and you've got no tail. Are you an Orishan? Do you want something from me? No, I don't want anything from you, kid. Okay, that's good. That's always been, like, the #1 concern. I do have to be thankful ever since I switched over to this virtual sound mixer to make the game audio much more manageable. Oh, I guess the poison does wear off. That's good. I was worried about that, if the poison actually goes all the way. It said it didn't. It says poison only takes you down to 1 HP, so it doesn't actually kill you. And okay, the stone actually heals you. Largo! Hey there! Are you up and about already? You were as weak as a newborn when we rescued you from the beach. I seriously thought you might have been done for. Oh, by the way, my name's Largo. I might not look that tough, but I'm a Region warrior through and through. Nice to meet you. And nice to meet you too. Nah, but these games, honestly, I've enjoyed them. I find, like, I'm a type of person who really enjoys a good story. You know, I love having games with good stories or good characters that I can just enjoy. Got a golf match starting. Nice! I tried getting into golf. It just wasn't for me. Gotta jump out first, for setup. Alright. So you taking off tonight, then? Or today? Blah. Getting my times mixed up. Not real golf. You PC golf. Nice. Like golf with your friends? Quite a few mini-golf games. Oh, hang on, so we didn't explore the entire area. Golf with your friends? Okay. Solid game. That is a good game. No. Get. What is... What are those things? Alright, have yourself a good night. Kill all these little rock boars or beetles. If you're looking for, I believe the latest Ys game, I think, is Ys Origins. And that's basically like a, you know, the ultimate prequel to the Ys games. So that's before every single Ys game existed before it. Oof, I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage here. That would actually be a good time to equip items here. Use that. Actually, come on, really? Okay, I guess these enemies are never gonna stop coming. Alright, have yourself a good night, Zero Gravion. Thanks for stopping by. Wish I had a map. That'd be nice. Ooh. Oh, I will more than happy to take that anti-poison. Oh. Miss Chief Ord, and who are you? Kuval! Ah, you must be Adol. I've heard much about you from the chief. My name's Kuval. I'm a warrior and hunter. Watching up the way you did must have been a terrible ordeal. And while it pains me to say this, you have my sympathy. The unfortunate truth for you is that those who end up here are stranded on the Canaan Islands forever. I understand it's not what one would like to hear, but it's best that you face it and adjust to your new life here. Oh, that's reassuring. I see you're back on your feet. You recovered much more swiftly than I expected. But you're still nothing more than a powerless Arisian. You must have undergone some manner of training. That would be an understatement, Chief Ord. Adol thanked the chief for allowing him to rest at the village. As I said once before, you have no reason to thank me. Olha was the one who found and treated you. While others may have assisted, I kept my distance. As far as I'm concerned, you are an unwanted guest who should leave the moment you're able. Unfortunately, with the bridge in its current state, that island you see is called Canaan Island. It's roughly twice the size of this one, and on its eastern shore is a stone town built by the Arisians. You will be able to meet more of your tailless brethren there. For now, you remain stranded here. As you can see, the bridge is currently impossible to cross. This does not occur naturally. The rope shows clear signs of being burned. What's more, during the confusion caused by the bridge's collapse, something very important to us vanished from the village. This was nearly a month ago. Naturally, we Radar have no reason to do such a thing, which leaves only the Arisians as the potential culprits. I doubt that you have any connection to this, considering you washed ashore a mere 3 days ago. But surely even you can understand why your presence in the village makes the villagers wary, can you not? I will permit you to remain in the village until the bridge has been repaired. However, Olha and Ishar descended from Alma, and their bloodline is that of priestesses who have long guided our tribe. Stay away from them lest you cause the villagers any more unease than you already have. Chief Ord has been unusually irritable lately. Yeah, I tend to do that to people. Most likely it's because he's worried for his own son on the other side of the bridge. Oh, so he has a son. I love the music. Like, that's actually one of the great things about the Ys games is, you know, you can see that they're much like a lot of other games. It's, you know, it focuses on simple, but it wants to tell a really good story. You really gotta stop attacking so early. Yeah, but your levels in this game really do matter. They can be the entire difference between your ability to go through a game efficiently or go through a game very painfully. I guess these enemies are never going to stop spawning. This isn't so bad. I mean, I can use more gold and more crystals. I don't know what the crystals do, but we'll find out shortly. How much money do I have? I think I might have enough. See, if I was a smarter man, I'd go to the, I'd go heal, but I'm not that smart. I'm not dead yet. Yeah, stop being so aggressive. Oh, shoot. Out. These crystals here. You know, funny enough, this is actually always one of my favorite types of combat systems. It's nice, it's just focuses on your movements. Realize I got hit, so really hard. Is there another save point or something I can use? Here it is, the Fountain of Prayer. The Fountain of Prayer does. Oh, it's Olha. Again? There you are, Adol. I hadn't expected you to wander this far into the forest, but I want to make sure. I didn't see you in the village, so I thought you might be lost. It looks like I did all that worrying for nothing. This area is called the Fountain of Prayer. It's a holy place to us, Rita. Legends state that the water here is imbued with the breath of Alma, so we use it for both rituals and healing. I used it to purify your wounds as well. By the way, did you happen to see Isha on your way here? I couldn't find her anywhere in the village either. Adol explained that Isha ran away from him near the entrance to the village. You did? I hope you'll forgive her. She really is a sweet girl, but she's twice as shy. Even I must admit that she's been behaving stranger than usual, though. I wonder if she's keeping something from me. Oh, look at me go on and on. I shouldn't be boring you with this. I'd like to take a look at a few more places she might have gone before returning home. Try and take it easy, alright? The wounds have only healed, so I don't want you overexerting yourself. Oh, is that it? Nothing? Okay, alright. See, I really like this, if anything, was something that Falcon has always really done a great job at, is their art. Like, it ties very well together. Like, even though the models, and this, like, realize this game existed since the days, like, during the days of PlayStation 2. Like, imagine playing a PlayStation 2 game that looks like this. I think overall you'd have a pretty good time playing a game like this. But as for the leveling system in this game, like, the Ys games are very much well known to be, very volatile. So it's like 1 second you'll be, extremely weak, but then just by getting one level, you'll end up actually being extremely powerful. And with every level, you get new health. And there was even actually, in the Ys games, there used to be like a maximum health. I don't know if there's still a maximum health. You know what, I'll just rough out the poison. Or I'll just get my butt whooped. Oh, come on. So you can see my damage just scaling dramatically. So there's strength, there's defense, experience, and then next to it, that's the amount of experience you need to gain. Gold, and I don't know what the crystals do. I'm sure the crystals will probably be for maybe upgrades or something later on. I forgot what they do. I would like to think they're for, they'll have a use later on, and they will. Or used to, like, get better gear. That's the bridge, don't worry about that. I'm gonna go take a look at the beach. There isn't many areas we can actually go, unfortunately. But if you've never actually played a Ys game, our character here, he's always been the main protagonist in pretty much the majority of the Ys games. Adol Christian. He's just a young adventurer who, for a good deal of the games, or for at least Ys 1, he found himself washed up and effectively found him dealing with I guess walking into a town of prophecy and bloodlines. And from there on, he's been going on, adventure to adventure from town to town, meeting deities and fighting deities and gods and demons. Let's see here. Oh, I was looking for Isha? I saw Isha heading over towards Moonset's shore. I've always been fond of that place. Okay, so the beach. Ask about dangerous places. I'd advise you to stay well away from the northwest part of the woods. The wild beasts there are a fair bit tougher than anywhere else in the area. There's a barricade up, but I'm sure you could just jump over it if you wanted. Wouldn't recommend it, though. About spirit monuments. You see that glowing monument over there? That's called a spirit monument. There's loads of them scattered across the Canaan Islands. They've been here since ancient times, and supposedly you can receive Alma's blessing just by touching one. It might be worth a try. Find yourself feeling worn out. Okay. Thank you very much, Largo, for the advice. So I think if anything, we're gonna try to primarily stick to the story in this game, for the primary reasons of being able to beat the game as soon as, effectively as quickly as possible. We're not going to be speedrunning this game by any imagination, but I'd still like to be able to go through the game quickly, not dilly-dally. Oh, there's Isha. Oh. Do you need something? Adol explained to Isha that Olha was looking for her. He is. Okay, I'll go and find her then. You should head back to the village. That would be the best thing. I'm probably gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that leather armor. I think that'll probably be the smartest thing I could ever do. Great End Village. Kevin! I need something from you. Give me that hard leather armor. 400 for the herb. Jeez. Oh, right. If you ever get the chance to go to the town on Canaan Island, speak with a man they call Baslan. He's the one responsible for most of the town's growth. You're a resourceful fellow in my eyes, and if there's anyone out there who could help you, it's him. Alright, let's equip that armor. Apparently there's only 3 weapons in this game? Interesting. Lots of different shields, though, and lots of accessories. Let's see. You know what, let's actually just go up. Let's see if... I don't know what we're gonna do with Ryug. He just took off, saying he didn't want to help with the cleanup. Wonder where he ran off to. Uh-oh. That's not good. You, Silva. Chief Ord and Kuval are way too soft, if you ask me. They know as well as anyone what you Oresians did on Canaan Island. I'll never forgive your kind. Never. I'm sure you'll find it in your heart. Oh, there's Chief Ord. You appear to be spending much of your time wandering around the island. Considering how much you stand out, I find it hard to believe that you would be plotting something. But I advise you not to try anything that may upset or alarm the villagers. Yes, sir. Hey, Subsbuds, how you doing tonight? Yes, this is the start of E6. Let's see, anything special here? No? Looks like that's our place of prayer. Yeah, so I just started this today. So this is my latest project. I've been meaning to actually go through this, and honestly, you know, looking back at the start of the year, I should have actually went through this probably at the very beginning. Let's see. Thanks, for example, we use tree bark to make clothes, but we never strip all the bark off any one tree. If we took all that tree would die, and the spirits would be really angry with us. So basically they're elves mixed with foxes? Some of us live in the Oresians village on Canaan Island too. People say it's all made of stone. I'd like to go there myself one day I can. Like if you ever played any of the Ys games, it's pretty good. Like I personally enjoy them, but I like games with a great story. And it's a timeless tale. Kind of like the start of Xenogears, everybody's not trusting you, so that you're because you're an outcast. Xenogears was a great RPG. That was a great game. I want to try some of the stuff they grew someday. Maybe I should ask Hagu next time. See him. Our Ryog absolutely hates helping out around the house. I wish he'd be a bit more like his sister. He'll need to do some growing up one of these days if he's going to be a fisherman like his father. Let's see. I did it again. I ended up breaking a glazed vase of ours while I was cleaning. A family heirloom at that. My husband can't work on his pottery right now either. It's all my fault. On these islands you can find a beautiful transparent ore called... Oh my god, I forgot. Because it's stronger than any metal, it's often used to make the weapons used by the warriors here. Its only drawback is that its processing requires very precise skills. These days we only have one person who possesses those skills. And with the bridge out, I can't think of any way to get in contact with her. Great, I completely overlooked what the rare metal was actually called. She never wants to play with me anymore. She's always going away somewhere. Where is everyone? Rada cuisine is blessed by the spirits and prepared with respect for the forest and sea alike. Every day, Toxa brings us the sea's blessings, while the warriors bring us the forest blessings. Doesn't that smell good? The food we're making is for everyone in the village to share. We're all family here, so we need to share what we've got. But you didn't know that, did ya? Alright, let's go back out there. So, I guess we have to find another person. Largo, tell me what's up. Asking for advice. I need to talk to you. Isha came back from the shore a short while ago, but then she left for the fountain, saying she was looking for Olha. Oh, okay. Alright, now I know what you need to do. They don't look part fox? It's because they have tails. Like, they have bushy tails. And when I think of bushy tails, I think of foxes. But that's just me. I guess a little creature. And the creature that I just slaughtered. But here's two more. And let's destroy them too. I actually find it funny, there actually is a blood setting to this game, like all the others. Oh no, that was the way to the bridge. No, honestly, it seems like they just took, like, part elf and part, and just put, tails on them. Oh, no, actually, blood is on max, actually. So you can actually see... Ah! Oh, that's a triple hit. That's pretty deadly, actually. Yeah, I was taking 7 damage from these guys before, and now I'm taking 1 because of the armor. Could be this way for the Fountain of Prayer. Oh crap, I should have saved. What in the world? That's a big monster. Oh crap, Isha. Oh no. What? Adol asked Isha to stand back. Demi-Galba. Oh, that hurt like heck. Okay. Alrighty then, we need to actually be a lot more careful. Okay, no, you can't just jump over it. I don't think I can jump over it yet. Nope, I can't. let's stick and move then. Standard little max strategy. Oh, I actually can see his HP. Okay. And I can't jump off. Oh, I can also just run into him, apparently. Hang on, this is concentration mode. There we go. Oh crap, I broke my sword. Adol's sword was broken during the battle with the mighty beast. Hey, are you okay? Adol nodded to let her know that he had no major injuries. That's good. I'm sorry. I thought you were a bad person. Huh? Yeah, it's still alive. Ah, crud. No! Good shot. Sis? Thank goodness we made it in time. I gathered all the warriors and hurried here when I heard that abominable roar. But I can't believe the first calamity hunt in a decade ended so anticlimactically. Isha told me what you did for her. Had you not arrived when you did, I can't imagine what may have come to pass. I'm so very grateful for you saving her, Adol. We call the monster that you have fought a wandering calamity. Numerous such monsters have appeared near here since ancient times, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. In some time since the last sighting, 10 years ago, when 3 appeared at once, we were able to defeat them, but our victory was not without the loss of many fine Raiden warriors. Young Arishan, no, Adol Christian. I am deeply impressed by your actions. Ordinarily, weapons of steel are completely ineffective against a wandering calamity. Even if they were able to weaken one, defeating it would be physically impossible. The only way to pierce its thick shell is to use a special form of weapon. Ord showed Adol his spear. Its point appeared to me from a green, translucent material. This was forged from an ore we call Emil, can be found throughout the Canaan Islands. Its strength and resilience surpasses that of any metal brought here by the Arisians. Even more than silver? Olha was able to defeat that monster because the tip of the arrow she fired was made of the same material. Had Adol not weakened at first, however, would not have been able to do so. I've never heard of someone who was able to overpower such a beast without a weapon made of Emil. You must be very strong, Adol. Adol, I have something I wish to discuss with you. Come with me to my room. Uncle? You can't still be... I'll be speaking to him as a chief of this village. You have no reason to be concerned. Come with me. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Well, regardless of what it may be, I don't think you have anything to worry about. After all, you're the man who risked his life to save Isha. How could he possibly think lesser of you now? I'm sure he'll find a way. Adol is pretty much well known. If you played any of the Ys games, he becomes pretty much a badass every single time. With me losing my sword, that sucked. Thank you for coming. I have much I wish to discuss with you. First, I must give you my thanks. Thank you for saving Isha's life. He and Olha were my younger brother's children. They are both deeply important to me. Regrettably, he lost his life defending this village against the wandering calamities. It's been 10 years since then. If not for you, one of his daughters may have met that same terrible fate. Truly, I cannot thank you enough. If you want to see Strong, hopefully we actually get to see one of the other characters that Adol has in his, that's constantly following him. Ever since the end of Ys 2. Truly, I cannot thank you enough. I realize it may not be easy to do so, but I ask that you forgive my previous behavior towards you. Chief Ord bowed deeply to Adol. Haha, to think, you are only the second Orishan whom I've taken an interest in. The majority care only for themselves, disrespecting the spirits and seeking to upset the peace of this land. Ah, excuse me, I didn't call you here to impose upon you my views. I assume you remember that the stone wall on the Fountain of Prayer's northern side. That was where the monster that you fought emerged from. And as luck would have it, an underground path is hidden on the other side. It was built in ancient times and extends well below the ocean depths, connecting us to Canaan Island. Now my question to you is this. Do you intend to use that path to travel to Canaan Island? I do. I suspected that you would. As I recall, however, your sword was broken during the battle with the Wandering Calamity, was it not? In that case, I ask you to take this. I have obtained Live Art! Get ready to hear that jingle a lot throughout this game, throughout this playthrough. That is a sword crafted from Emil, and it will grant you the power of the spirits. Furthermore, tempering it will allow you to use a number of skills in magic. I believe a swordsman as skilled as yourself will have no trouble learning to use it to its full potential. I hesitate to ask for anything in return, but if you're able to reach Canaan Island, would you consider searching for our mirror? We call it the Mirror of Zemi. It is a white mirror which has been passed down from priestess to priestess. It was stolen from the altar in our home a month ago, on the same day the suspension bridge was felled. I was wrong to blame the Orishans prematurely, but we've already searched this island from one end to the other. Thus, I do believe the chances of it being on Canaan Island are high. I won't ask you to go out of your way to find it, but would you keep that thought at the back of your mind during your travels? Sure, I'll remember that. Take care when traveling through the passage. Oh, and once you've reached the town, might I trouble you to... No, it's nothing. Forget that I spoke. Do I have it already equipped? I do! Let's see here. Level 1 gives me 20 strength. Single-edged sword with blue emilos. Contains the wind spirit power. Interesting. Let's take one quick look around town here. There's Olha. I recognize that sword of yours. I see, so that's what he wanted to discuss. You intend on leaving us then? Adol nodded and explained that he was planning to travel to Canaan Island via an underground passage. Ah, I know the one. It was originally built for the followers of Alma. They would use it for their pilgrimage to her final resting place, Zemeth Island. I do vaguely recall there being an entrance to Canaan Island somewhere along it, so you should be able to get there. I'm worried, though. You've only just defeated that monster. Surely you would rest here a while longer. Is there really no change in your mind? Then at least allow me to give you this. Seed of Vitality. Take care, Adol. May the blessings of Alma always be with you. What does that do? Inventory. Max HP 5. Seed that emits a faint light. Raises vitality of the user. Well, for the moment we won't use it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it in mind. Let's see, is Isha here? No, she is not. I'm gonna take one more look around the village here. Very quick chat here. Beat the Wandering Calamity before the Chief Brother can even get to it. Is that true? Standard RPG stuff. I'm sorry, I have that inclination. Whenever I play an RPG, I just have to explore almost anything and everything. To take care of anything you have that needs mending. Thought I was dreaming for a second. She's never said anything like that about an Orisian before. Never. Nope, I guess she doesn't sell me anything. That's unfortunate. She just likes me, though. I've earned their respect. My sister's always telling me that I need to help with this and that. She's worse than our mom. That's a good hiding place, young man. Huh? Where did mommy go? Normally my wife, Renuka, would help me work as a craftsman, but not the most cut out for it, to say the least. At the moment, I believe she's out helping Sola instead. It said that Alma, goddess of the spirits, rests on 7th Island north of here. However, the currents surrounding the island are fierce, and none of us have been able to reach there. Even if we could, 7th Island is a holy place to us, Rada, and we are forbidden from treading along its sacred ground. Renuka came over to help us out. I wish I could learn how to cook. You and me both. Every time I try and help at home, I end up messing up. In the end, my father-in-law told me to come here and practice for a while. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Hero himself. Everyone's saying you fought a wandering calamity, and without a weapon made from Emil at that. Unbelievable. It's plain to see why you're the talk of the village right now. And I'll be leaving this village. Kevin, you still there? Yes, you are, Kevin. I couldn't believe my ears when Raiden started to talking to me normally all of a sudden. As I recall, they said something about you saving one of their children in the village. Considering that the bridge is still down, this seems like a chance to settle here for a while and do some peddling. What? Is an underground passage to Canaan Island, you say? I'm very curious. I heard tell of an underground ruin. As to whether or not it leads there, well, you got me. Though I've also heard it's full of monsters, so it's not like it'll do me much good in the end. Money's 100, and I'll save on to my hold on to my money. I think if anything, one of the main reasons I probably actually enjoy these games is they're very straightforward. Looks like Chief Ford recognized you as a true warrior in the end, huh? I swear, I've never met an Orishan quite like you. Emelos swords. Your supposedly highly refined, purified Emil is known as Emelos, which means that sword of yours is technically made of Emelos too. This might not be news to you, but the best thing about Emelos swords is that they can control the spirit's power. Although, as it is, that sword of yours probably can't do that just yet. That's all about I can tell you. If you want to know more, you should visit the Emelos Forge on Canaan Island. Wait, what's it say? Oh, the Spirit Monument, that's right. Alright, let's save. And let's go towards the ruins. We know where we need to go. Oh, Isha? Hey, Isha. Are you leaving? Adol nodded and explained that he was planning to leave the underground passage. Will you take this then? Isha presented Adol with a simple bracelet. I carved it myself. I'm sorry for being scared of you. And, thank you for saving me. Aw, wooden bracelet. Thank you, Adol. I hope you'll come by again. Olha and I can't wait for your next visit. See, I just like these games. They're very lighthearted, they're fun. 2 strength, 2 defense. Bracelet received from Isha. Simple, but well made. And, you know, for a game being focused on 2D, like, during a time where there's more games that are, you know, that focus more on 3D and such, like, I love these type of games. They're greatly enjoyable. Like, there's nothing ever wrong with, like, going on a simple adventure. I think a lot of people forget that when they play extremely complicated games. And as much as I like complicated games, like for example, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds or a MOBA, being able to actually enjoy the, you know, those adventure games means a lot. guess I'm collecting Emil then.
I mean, that's the great part about, you know, all these single-player games is you can tell a great story. Come on. Don't attack the Fountain of Prayer. Huh? Silva. You'll be crossing the Canaan Island, I take it. Well, you'll see when you get there. You'll see what kind of lifestyle those bastards are living. Still, you yourself are Norwegian. I can help but wonder what you'll think of their lives compared to ours. According to the chief, the passage ahead of us leads all the way to Canaan Island. I've also been told that it's crawling with foul monsters. I initially thought that we might be able to use it as a replacement for the bridge, but in its current state... No, probably best you don't. The Mythos Path. Oh! What? Alright, these bugs hurt like heck. Okay, at least they give a lot of experience. Let's see. What's this? Suddenly, Adol's sword resonated with the door. Alrighty, that is clearly the way we do need to go, so we will turn around and explore. Exploring is fun. Oh my god, that's a lot of monsters. We obtained honey. We also obtained bugs. Ah. Yeah, but if you wanted like a really good set of songs to listen to, any of the Ys games has a really great soundtrack. Ooh, what's this? Like someone crafted a sword. And 3 swords, apparently. From the gods. Like, just look at the artwork in this. Like, that's like they really do enjoy telling an amazing story. Who the heck is this guy? Black-haired man. Looks like I need the right key to open it. Guess I'll have to find some other way. Well, well, what have we got here? Never thought I'd run into someone else in a place like this. Who are you, anyway? You sure don't look like you came from the town. Adol introduced himself and explained how he recently washed up on these islands. Adol? Adol Christian? You really know what fate's gonna throw your way. Fancy meeting the legendary Adol the Red here at a time like this. I've heard all kinds of rumors about you. Mostly ones about you being a real goody two-shoes. Can't keep his nose out of other people's business. Well, you're half right. I don't think I could let a chance like this slip me by even if I wanted to. How about it? Up to seeing how much of a fight you can muster against my halberd? Prove to me that blue emelus sword of yours isn't just for show. Alrighty! We are... I am not losing this fight. I'm sorry, but no. Not bad at all. Goody two-shoes or no, at least you know your way around a sword. The name's Geis. I'm an adventurer like you, but I dabble in a bit of mercenary work on the side when I feel like it. Now, on the other side of these ruins is a place called Canaan Island. There's a town where all people who've washed up from Europe live. Why don't you just sit tight and mind your own affairs for once in your life? It's for your own good. Oh yeah, no, these, like, a lot of the East games, the later ones love giving, like, creating rivals in the, you know, in terms of telling the story. So I guess Geist might actually be our rival. But yeah, he hit pretty hard. Hit pretty hard for where we are. If I didn't have the heat, if I didn't use that honey, I would have actually faltered. Alright, let's take a look at the other murals here. Like a flying beast and an army. Angel riding on top of it. An angel surrounded by 3 swords. And there's an angel again. And that even gave me an achievement. Because duels are cool. Oh my god! Bugs are a nightmare. That's a lot of bugs. Probably should try and kill at least a couple of these bugs here once in a while. Oh! Jeez. Another room of bugs. We may have already taken as much stone from this area as we're able. Looks like we're gonna need to start taking it from the underground then. I'm looking forward to having to take care of all the insects down there first. From my experience, those should pose no trouble. Also, how's it going? One more thing. How are you doing tonight? My concern lies in more in angering the Quarterian people. Aw, oh, come on. Who cares about those tailed freaks think? They've got nothing to do with us. All we need to think about is making our own lives safer and more comfortable. That's Master Boslim's way, and I'm with him every step of it. You're good, just tired? So I'm guessing you had a long weekend then. Well, hopefully this week for you will be fine. How have you been? I've been okay. Was able to get Diamond in Overwatch just from completing the placement matches, so that was actually, so that's nice. Let's see, what else I've been up to? Just more taking care of other personal real-life stuff as usual. It's always the struggle. Just trying to think of what I actually want to do. But overall, though, I've been good. Just doing, like, you know, taking care of, like, that Here's the Storm event, since they're having their 2-year anniversary. Did that. What else did I do? So I played like I said, I played Overwatch. Been playing some player-unknown Battlegrounds. Been having fun doing those a little bit. Not much, though. Like, 1 or 2 games. Other than that, though, I've started exercising again. I've been needing to do that. What the? How'd you end up in there? You sure don't look familiar. Are you the mercenary who washed up here a while back? No, he is not. He seems to be a new arrival. In any case, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Lloyd of the Baslam Trading Company. This man is our associate, Zaxxon. Based on your appearance, you've come from Europe as well. Would you mind if I ask you how you came to be in the underground passage? Adol introduced himself and explained everything that had happened since his arrival on Quartera Island. I see, so you're rescued by the Rada then. And you say the underground passage extends across the seafloor all the way to Quartera Island? A most interesting find. We should inform Master Balslam at once. You must be one gutsy bastard to make your way through a dangerous place like that. How about it? You fancy working under Master Baslam? Life is damn good if you do. You'll forget how you washed up here in no time. Now, Zaxxon, we mustn't press him. I'll be returning to Master Baslam as we agreed. Can I leave the bridge's surveillance to you? Yeah, leave it to me. Alright, be seeing you, newcomer. Maybe we'll get a chance to have a drink together sometime. Yeah, playing Overwatch for Season 5 was an eye-opening experience of how much the meta has changed. And how good people actually have gotten at that game. If you make a detour east of here, you'll find yourself in Port Remorge, the town which we call our home. I'll refer you to my employer, Master Baslam, so I insist that you come visit his mansion once you're able. He acts as both representative and leader of our town, so it might be wise to solicit an audience with him. Now, if you'll excuse me. All these people basically washed up on the island. Interesting. Let's see. Outside of my personal curiosity, is the bridge. Yep, this is one busted bridge, alright. I'm not sure it's even possible to repair it from our side alone. You never played Overwatch, generally? Honestly, playing Overwatch, playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, what was it, Saturday night when I streamed it, it just kind of reminds me that the only reason I'm good at Overwatch is because I'm actually the type of player, like, I'm really good at MOBA, so I know cooldown, proper cooldown management, and that's what makes me decent at Overwatch. I am a terrible shot when it comes to playing the first-person shooters, and with how good some players have actually gotten in that game, it becomes a lot more apparent. Sweet, an inn. Isaac. Oh, he must be new here. Welcome to my humble establishment. You must have been through some rough times recently to have ended up here. A white mirror? No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've never heard of any such thing. If it concerns the Rita, it may be worth the asking the professor. He lives in the wooden house on the southern end of town. My ship, my cargo, my pride as a Roman merchant. Now I'm stranded here with no way to get off these islands. My life's over. Welcome. Oh, I haven't seen you around before. Are you new here? You must have been through a lot. Make yourself comfortable here, okay? Interesting sword you've got there. Oh, I get it. Guess Chief Ord's taken quite a liking to you. Me? I'm a Reda, isn't it obvious? If we're being honest, though, the tribe isn't all that fond of me. They're right in like town, like Agu over there. He's one of our best customers. I live on Quartera Island, but he says he likes it better here. Oh, and then there's Leah. She runs the Emerald Forge. She's a special case, though. She's half human, half Reda. Oh, and there's one other Raiden boy, but he what? You should show that sword to Leah about the forge. He'll tell you more about it. You a new member of our dear community? My name is Augusta. As you can see, I'm a wandering minstrel. Oh my, that sword of you has an unusual one. Red-haired swordsman carrying an emelis blade. I can feel a song coming on already. Canyon Islands are home to countless legends, not just those passed down by the Reda. There's no shortage of inspiration for a minstrel such as myself here. I couldn't have stumbled upon a more fitting paradise. Nope, nothing. Let me guess. Nope. Honestly, in these games, it's always important to actually talk to people over and over again. Because you never know what they'll actually say to you. Okay, so that's Master Baslam, so we'll visit him last. I want to explore this town. Oh, are you new around here? You must have had it rough, poor kid. Everyone here came from the outside, the Great Vortex. Newcomers are always welcome. Take it easy until you settle in. Ooh, who's this? Qua? What did I ever do to deserve us running a street stall in this heat? My sister decided that she wanted to run the shop next to here on her own, so she shooed me out. What does he sell? 180 HP. Oh, 300 HP. That's a 8,500 gold. You've got to be kidding me. Glows bluish white in the darkness. Heals all status effects. Useful for when making medicine. There's heavy, confuse, and curse. Okay. Anise. Oh, you're new here? So you got washed up too, huh? Still, you should be glad you got away with your life after ending up in the vortex. My name's Denise. I'm a fisherwoman. It's gonna be a pain getting used to life here at first, but we're all in this together, yeah? Thank God, people are actually collaborating and working together. Let's see. Oh, hello, Rose. Oh, I haven't seen you here before. Are you the new arrival that Lloyd was talking about? My name's Rose. I'm part of the Baslam Trading Company. To tell you the truth, though, I'd prefer if I weren't working under that filthy old man and his hideous mustache. Oh, and the kid running the street stall outside is my brother, Qua. Nice to meet you, new guy. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Up to it then. Buy something. You must have something you want. You can pay with Oresian money, too. Round shield, kite shield, ring mail, breastplate, magic talisman, prevents curse. Ooh. Prevents poison. Oh, that. Wait, why is poison more important than curse? Well, I guess curse is just like an enfeeble effect. But yeah, items in this game can get pretty expensive. Does this just lead to the same area? It does. Where's this lead? Honestly, I was kind of hesitant of actually streaming this game because of how adventure games... Actually, hang on a second. I want to just take a look at that. Like, that's the expertise of what a Falcom game is. Like, obviously ignoring the gigantic black... Okay, ignoring the black part there on the screen, that's not the capture or anything like that. That's actually what you're seeing. The art in this game looks amazing. They always do backdrops really well, really well. Something tells me this game wasn't meant to be played at 16:9, given that this game came out back in 2003. That's probably why that's there. But this game was originally released for the PlayStation 2. Just to put that into a little bit of perspective. Hello, who are you? Hello, Shia. We haven't met before, have we? Does that mean you came from the outside? You... Sophia. Oh, you must be, Pardon me, I haven't the faintest idea who you are. Oh, you're a new arrival? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, then. So if all of these people are basically either grew up here or stranded here. Oh, who are you, Big Tender? Emilio. I'm a member of that trading company too, you know. Why must one such as I be relegated to Picard duty? What a travesty. Even criminal, I dare say. Little pig hamsters. That's what these little guys are. Oh, it's Liev. Oh, would you look at that? Yep, she definitely looks like she's half human, half Freya. I never thought the day would come when Chief Ord would entrust his blade to an Oresian. My name is Liev. I'm a craftswoman who works with the MLS. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. If Chief Ord thinks that highly of you, then I suppose I can help you however I'm able. Using the facilities in this forge, I'll be able to temper your MLS sword for you. Tempering it will allow me to draw out its latent abilities so that you can use them in combat. In return, however, you're going to need to find the emerald necessary for tempering it yourself. Surely your male pride wouldn't let me do all the work now, Emerald swords become stronger the more they're tempered. Gathering the power of the spirits in a sword and then releasing it allows you to unleash powerful attacks. The damage dealt by those attacks as well as their effects evolve more as the sword is tempered. Mind you, there's a limit to how much you can temper any sword. Hey Laharl-kun, how you doing? This is the only Ys game you've played? Interesting. Considering this game actually... It's weird. So, Oath of Ilgana and Ys Origins were actually released in 2012 and 2013 on Steam. But the foundation of both of those games were actually based off Ys 6, the one we're playing now,
which was released back in 2003. And this game didn't get released on Steam until 2015. Temper sword here. How much? I guess it costs... Yep, guess it costs 5 to temper this. Level 1, level 2. Sharpen the sword. Enable the use of Maelstrom sword magic. Interesting. So you played the PlayStation 2 one back in the day? Oh, nice. Let's see. Is there anything else here? It's the professor! Oh, you're back? That took you longer than I'd expected. You must be a Rada, but you've still got a ways to go before you become a man. Spending too long on those monster-infested plains is just asking for trouble. Oh? I can't believe my eyes. Am I dreaming? No, I would recognize that red hair of yours anywhere. Wait a minute. I don't suppose you remember me, do you, Adol? Raba, I'm from Darm Tower 6 years ago. Holy crap, it is him. Haha, I knew that would jog your memory. But how did you end up here, of all places? Wow, that professor gets around too. Did that adventurous spirit of yours get the better of you and make you dive into the Great Vortex? Ys 8 is coming out in September. Yeah, that's actually from what I understand. It'll probably be a while before I actually buy it and play through it, though. Adol explained everything that had happened over the course of his journey to Rava. That's a lot of explanation to give. So you fell off a pirate ship after getting attacked by the Roman fleet, did you? It's a miracle that you made it here alive. Still, I'm amazed at how quickly the Chief Ord accepted you. It looks like you haven't changed at all. It warms my old heart to hear it. But you must have plenty of questions, I know you. That boundless curiosity of yours is not so easily sated. If there's anything I can answer for you, be sure to let me know. As you know, I'm a scholar who studies ancient civilizations. That was how I came to study the Kingdom of Ys on Asteria, too. After all the trouble in Asteria came to an end, I set out in search of more ancient mysteries. And as I read through the ancient records, I found myself drawn to the tales of the Vortex of Canon. Luckily for me, I found a noble with too much time on his hands interested in solving the Vortex's mysteries. I had the opportunity to join him on his ship setting up for the Vortex, but that was when our luck ran short. Just as we reached it, we lost control of the ship. We were drawn in, unable to break free. Though, as a strange twist of fate, I was the only one who survived. The ship itself was destroyed. That's why I've been staying here, studying the ruins in the area. Oh, that's a lot of questions. Yeah, from what I understand, they actually overhauled the latest Ys game, so it's going to be like a whole new combat system. Which sounds interesting. Like, I think it's supposed to be more RPG-like. Maybe not turn-based, but I guess Star Ocean might be a good example. About the mirror. I see, so an ancient mirror disappeared from Cortera Island. I've been shown the mirror of Zim by the priestesses on Cortera once before. It is a mirror of white MLS with a divine aura about it. Well, I'm not one to refuse a request from Chief Ord. I'll see what I can find out. Perhaps might have heard something about it too. The vortex is found in the far west ocean, distorting currents and drawing in any ship making its way westward. It's a natural phenomenon far more dangerous than the storm wall that arose off the shore of Asteria. No one knows how the Great Vortex first appeared or why it has existed since ancient times. But my gut tells me that the truth lies somewhere in the ruins of these islands. A lot of exposition. Might want to buckle yourself in. Get some popcorn. Enjoy yourself. The Cannon Islands are a treasure trove of ancient ruins. The Mythos Pass which you came through to get here is but one of them. The scholarly value of the murals in there, likely created by the Raidens, cannot be stressed enough. There are also ruins we've been able to visit, such as Zenith Island or the Windseeker's Heights in northwest Cortera. These islands are truly like heaven to scholars like myself. Oh, and there are what appears to be ancient ruins on Canaan Island itself as well.
North of Canaan Plains is a mountain called Granavalis, and at its peak is a shrine built ages ago to enshrine a sword of some kind. Alas, climbing that mountain is far too arduous for my weary bones, so I can only rely on hearsay. This town was built by those who, by some miracle, managed to survive being drawn into the vortex of Canaan. Originally, it was a simple makeshift town built from the wreckage that had washed up. It's thanks to the ingenuity of an Altaginian merchant who goes by the name of Baslam that's become the town you see today. What happened to Dogi? What happened to Dogi? You said Dogi was left behind on that pirate ship? I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about him. I've always felt greatly indebted to him for helping me escape from Dorm Tower. I hope he's alright. I hear he was once a merchant from Altago, along the northern shores of Afroka. This is a lot of terms. A lot of key terms here. I'm sure you've noticed that most of the buildings here are made of stone. Have you ever wondered where it all came from? The answer is simple. From destroying ruins built by Rada's ancestors and repurposing the rubble. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sure you can imagine how unhappy the Regent Chief has been about that. One could say Baslam is most of the reason the people of this town and Rada don't get along so well anymore. Yeah, that would do it. I first met him about 2 years ago? At that time, the Raiden village was being ravaged by an endemic disease brought by a new arrival to the island. A number of villagers caught it and fell ill. Chief Ord's son was one of them. Fortunately, I happened to know the cure for the disease, so I went to the village and treated it for them. I've been on good terms with the chief ever since. I can't say I ever pictured his son would want to become an apprentice of mine, though. Is Chief Ord's son, and currently my apprentice. He's ever the inquisitive one, fascinated by the world outside these islands. He's out at the moment, but I would be happy to introduce him to you when he returns. He's out gathering medicinal herbs in the northern plains, if I recall. Although he really should have been back by now. I hope he hasn't gone wandering somewhere dangerous again. Oh, before you go, be sure to take this with you. Finally, a map! I'm wondering when I would get one. This is the map of the Canaan Islands that I spent the last 3 years creating. Its precise accuracy leaves something to be desired, but it should help you get your bearings straight at least. I hope it will be of use to you. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. Oop, that's the wrong button. Let's see. So, this is the... Wow, he's certainly explored a lot of this. So, I guess he said we need to go north then. Is there anything else in this area? Nope, like there is. Okay, a little bit more exploring. Nope, okay. So let's go meet Baslam. But I've always enjoyed these games. Maple. Hello, Maple. Oh, you must be the one Lloyd was telling me about. My name's Maple. I'm a maid who works here at the mansion. I assume you were shipwrecked too? It's not hard to figure out. Everyone in town came here in the same way. I'm sure you'll get along here just fine. Many of our members are active within the town itself. The lady operating the shop and people taking care of our livestock are members among our members. Master Baslam is a merchant through and through. He makes him rather easily misunderstood. I only hope that you'll see past and build a mutually beneficial relationship with us. My, what magnificent red hair. You must be the newcomer that Lloyd mentioned. The name's Baslam, a merchant from Altago. I was stranded here about 10 years ago or so, and I've been working on expanding the town ever since. One might even say I'm the most important man in, Remorge. Hahaha, surprised? Well, now it's your turn. How did you get here, young man? Adol explained everything that had happened to him since he washed up on Cortera Island. Oh, so you ended up on Cortera, did you? I'll be blunt. I can't stand those Rada. Especially Chief Ord, the stubborn old mule. Huh, look who's talking. He grumbles about every little thing. Stop destroying the ruins, stop cutting down all the trees. What's the problem with wanting to make our town bigger and more pleasant to live in? You want a better life, you have to put in the hard work and creativity necessary to get it. That's the way a merchant needs to live. No, if you ask me, that's the way everyone needs to live. Oh, right, I heard you came through with that insect-infested underground passage. Not just anyone can manage that, so how about it? You interested in finding a way to Zemeth Island for me? Zemeth Island's a small island on the western side of Cannon Island. It's a holy place to the Rada, supposedly covered from end to end in ruins. As of now, the current's so fast that no one's been able to land there. But I have a hunch that the key to solving the mystery of the Great Vortex lies somewhere on that island. I made the same offer to that mercenary called Gase, but he turned me right down without a second thought. Youngsters these days, I tell you. Wouldn't know a good deal if it smacked them right in the face. Radar called every human who washes up here a Norwegian. But I come from Meltago of North Africa. So I'm not even from the continent of Eurasia. I'll admit, they rubbed me the wrong way right from the rough start for that. I'd rather be mistaken for your average Eurasian over a Roman Empire noble, though. Well, Altaginians can't stand the Romans. Oh my god. All these words are extremely difficult to pronounce for me right now. Okay. So I guess he wants me to go to the plains. A white mirror belonging to the region? I wish I could help. I haven't heard of any sightings of such an item from the townsfolk. I can't think of a reason anyone here would want to go all the way to Cortera to steal it. Yeah, Lloyd looks like the type of person who might either be a double-crosser or be completely loyal. I just want to see the main again. Is that so wrong? These games are richer in lore than I thought. They're always been rich in lore, like, just right from the first one. I always thought they were brutal yet fair action RPGs. Yeah, definitely, they're definitely that too. No one knows anything about a mirror then. Oh, I guess the only thing to do is go look for Go save. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. The lore hasn't been really fleshed out until the E6 engine games. The original two games were very much self-contained lore. The third one actually had it. Otho Felgana had a decent amount, honestly. For what it was. Why am I... Wait. I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. I am going the wrong direction, aren't I? I am going the wrong direction. We need to head north. Ys 5 is still a mess. I never got to play Ys 5 because that never got released on Steam. Well, Felgana was Ys 3. That's what Oath of Felgana was, from what I understand. I mean, I think of it this way. We could be swinging a butter knife right now. I forgot what that game was called. What was that game called? Lagoon. That's what it was. There's our way out. New adventure! Can I destroy these? No. Also, how's it going, Cirque Forge? How are you doing tonight? That's the way we need to go. Well, they redid the lore from the original. Oh, so they redid the lore. Okay. When I understand, the story elements were the same. Nope! Oh, that's not the right attack! Ys 5 is not worth playing in capacity at all, worst SNES game. Fortunately, I don't have an SNES to actually play it. So,
So, can I use magic yet with this sword? I should actually check that. Contains wind spirit power. And I think this. No? Doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least. Definitely a lot of monsters this time around. There's a lot of badass NES games, let's just be straight about that. There's a lot of badass NES games out there. Oh! Oh my god, I'm getting eaten alive. I use another level right about now. A cave already? You gotta be kidding me, game. Lime water cave. I think for the moment, though, I'm gonna explore elsewhere. Not where. Come on. I don't think you can get it tempered. No, I got it tempered once. So there's that. So there's a So the Emil I'm collecting, those little crystals here, like that little one there. So I have 14 Emil right now. I got it forged once already. I just need to get it forged again. Level, thank goodness. Oof, these are talking about open flames. Anything down here, or did I just walk backwards? I just walked backwards. There's one downside I have when it comes to these type of games. I end up getting lost very easily. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. There, that's water's too deep. I'm also the type of player who will literally just follow the wall. It's elaborate. And just pick a direction. Oh, that wind slash. It's a really powerful wind slash. Animals are hard to get early game. Yeah, I would expect that. I would expect it to be difficult to collect. I'm not gonna be this won't be one of those games where I'll be sitting down and grinding things. Say that for like Dark Souls or something. Oh, my meter. Okay, so the meter's actually filling up. Interesting. Okay, that Emil. Another. You're kidding me. Another cave? Granavallis Mountain. It's days like this I wish I knew exactly where I would need to go. You definitely need to grind your knees. Sort of. I mean, a lot of the later enemies in the game always give enough experience to make it a non-grinding experience. Like, you will just snowball your experience. Oh, alright, guess we got... There's only one way to go, which is this way for now. Alright, have yourself a good night. One more thing, thanks for stopping by. We'll be streaming this nightly, so if you want to enjoy the adventure together. Oh my god! Okay, alright. That's not... Oh, wait a minute, so... Alright, I can't even damage these things. Interesting. Alrighty. Alright. Well, that was gonna have to happen sometime soon. Alright, this might not be the way we need to go yet. Get out of here. Well, we just completely blew up. I should have actually known those were bombs. Anything else here? Well, we only have 2 caves to look at right now. 35 damage? You gotta be kidding me. I'm honestly more afraid of the bees, if anything else, right now. And that would be why. Had a feeling that was gonna happen. Oh, that sucked. I can't believe how long that wind slash lasts. Oh, come on, man. Oh, and poison, too. That's even worse. Alright, apparently he also does 34 damage. Well, this is actually a brick wall I didn't expect to run into this quickly. I expected to run into a brick wall maybe after the second boss, maybe? Oh well. We shall persevere. That's not persevering. Dead ammo. No! Don't even know what the heck that thing is, but that just absolutely takes a chunk of your health. Okay, those things have a lot of HP, too. Why do the Hornets have, like, so much HP? That is a question I actually have. Okay, I didn't expect myself to get hit for 81 damage. The Steam release makes makes one thing a lot easier with a certain item. And what item did they devs actually include in the Steam version of this game? Which is the one I'm playing. Just to let everyone know, I'm not playing this from PlayStation 2. Since I do not stream, or I can't really stream, other games from consoles. I've honestly always been torn. Like, what's the one thing that's always prevented me from actually buying a capture card has actually been having to work with, oh, God, I hate that. Having to actually work with, ooh, that's a nasty attack. Ooh. Oh, you're kidding me, game. Alright, that's the boss, and we're not going to bother with him anymore. What the heck? I probably can't even hurt him, actually, can I? Nope, I can't even hurt him. There's no point in fighting this guy. Nah, don't spoil it then. If it's a spoiler, then don't worry about it. I will figure it out on my own pace. For now, though, we need to get back to a save point, and I will head back down south, because that's actually probably where we actually need to go. Is the... not the caves up in the north, but the caves down the south. Now we're gonna walk down this one more screen. Hopefully we will live. We should live. I'd rather hit the save point first, over anything else. Oh, don't kill me yet, doggies. Demon hounds. I'm surprised I didn't get the bestiary yet. Alright, there. Actually, no, I should save it. That would be the smarter thing to do. It saves a lot of time. Okay. Chances are, much like in many other games, like, here's this one super awesome item that you should probably actually get. And I'll skip it. I have a habit of doing that. Alright, so, at least we know which cave we should probably explore then. Go through this one. Let's go through the cave of monsters I can actually kill.
cannot help with combat. Okay. And wild fowl meat. Ah, I really gotta stop letting myself get hit like that. Oh good, level up. I needed that. I remember from the other, like, Ys 1 and 2, I had to reach max level. I don't think I hit max level in Ys Oath of Felghana. Or in Origins, actually. Gazel. Hmm? Who are you? I thought Ogu had arrived for a minute. Ah, so you're relatively new to Cannon Island. It's not a story-related spoiler, but it is something I would consider essential or risk hating your way through the game. Mission returns. Yeah, definitely don't spoil that. I love, like, there's certain points in the Ys games like, why isn't this easier? Why isn't this easier? Why can't I beat this? And it's like, oh wait a minute, I should be using this item. Oh, that made the entire thing so much easier. Ah, so you're relatively new to Canaan Island. You look like you're a swordsman, but you'll want to be careful up ahead. This cave is extremely dangerous. It's so dark that you can barely see what's in front of you. The shells of the monsters are impossible to penetrate. You're welcome to try your luck here, but I strongly suggest not going in without being fully prepared. Speaking of people going into dangerous places, I wonder what happened to that boy I saw earlier. He's the one studying under the scholar in town. I saw him chasing something north across the plains on my way here. In that direction lies the steep mountain called Grena Vallis. Though it's difficult for seasoned climbers, I suppose they'll likely give up and go home soon enough. Oh, so... Alrighty! That's even... Never mind, apparently. Diminishing return. I'm sorry, Sir Forge, that does not help me. Even if it's a hint. Even if it's a hint. I'm very terrible at... Like, when people try to be subtle about things, it's like, no, that doesn't work for me always. Especially when it's been so long. It's like, I'm not a hardcore Ys follower here. I enjoy the games, I play through them maybe once, maybe twice. At most. And I don't, like, remember all- oh my god, it just keeps going. Alright, that's good to know. When slimes are not- yeah, when slimes are not noob training bait, that's actually... Alright, well, then we're just gonna go through the mountains then. If is there, we need to head over there. Get off me, doggies. That is very annoying. Thank goodness for that healing items. Alright. My only concern right now is actually running into a boss I cannot kill. Let's see. Let's ascend. Not run into any bombs. Hello, what are you? Obtained an herb. What? I game spawning. And all these explosions. Graphically, they look amazing, but that's not helpful for me right now. Let's see here. I wonder how high I can go here without dying. Kinda wish I bought more. I bought some honey. Oh my god, is this Barman or what? Alrighty, they throw shurikens. Ah! Come on. That's not the way to go! No! Okay, this is perilous, to say the least. I'm probably gonna regret this. Nope, I'm not regretting it yet. My regret is that I'll be at a boss fight, and I'll be doing 0 damage. That is the current regret. Nope, can't do any damage. That's a problem. I saw a chest here, though. What are you? Banded mail. Let's actually equip that. I already missed an armor? Banded mail. Defense 24, obtain 10% gold. Its surface is reinforced with resin. Popular among bandits. I'm gonna guess I probably shouldn't be here yet. That would be my guess. Explosions, more explosions. Great envoy. Crap, they got me cornered. Hey, no fair, there's a ton of you and only one of me. I'm a goner. I can't kill them! Yep. Yep, I'm... Hang on a second. I need to actually take a look at something. That's not the right one. Win sword skill. Press the attack button with the right timing after a 3-hit combo. Nope. Can't do it. Yeah, okay. So, I'm coming here way too early. So, what I actually need to do is level up, unfortunately. That sucks. That sucks. I need to level up the sword. So, I can't actually do this yet. Which is really unfortunate, actually. Hello, what are you? Obtained an additional accessory slot. Oh, nice. Assuming I can live with it. Hello. Bye. We're leaving this area. Can I jump over that? No, I cannot. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd be able to actually kill all these things, but I guess I had to power up the sword. Even more. Oh, that arm just not high enough level. It's probably a combination of both. Okay. Oh, I can actually... kill these things. Well, I could have killed those things. Wait a minute. Do I have here? Hang on a second. Let's get the banded mail, so we can actually take a hit. 5 levels under. Sounds about right. That's my usual MMO. You're in this place way too early. Don't care. Even if they let me do 1 damage, I know I could win that fight. Let's see. Alright, let's go get that. Let's go get the accessory slot. That's unfortunate, honestly, because I was really hoping... We're actually at a 2-hour mark here. Ooh. We have one of those blow up. The accessory slot. Ah, sucks. First things first. That's not the right button. Let's actually just use all these. Let's actually equip our accessory. Okay, so I can't damage them until they actually throw their leaf off. Okay. So there is a way to... You, however, I don't like. Oh, come on. Playing with fire here. Not gonna live unless I use that. Let's go down to the save point and then we can actually level up. If anything, I think what we'll do, we'll get down to the back to the bottom. We'll use the save point. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright, let's deal with it. Let's kill these guys. Kinda need to. That go away. It does. Well, at least I'm able to get some experience from these guys. Let's get out of here, because we don't have any other healing items. Oh, getting out of here. Leaving. Bye-bye. Because I do have work in the morning, and that's gonna be... This is an adventure in itself, apparently. So what we'll actually do... Tomorrow, we'll actually go up the mountain here. We'll do some leveling, and we'll go save Rue. Or I don't know why Rue. Fine looks like a Rue to me. Not an but a Rue. But that's gonna end it for us tonight. Sorry for... Yeah, I know it seems like I'll be ending abruptly here, but I can only really stream for a couple hours a night. Just because of work in real life and such. I'm sure, hopefully you guys understand. But tomorrow, though, we'll continue with this game until we beat it. But as for now, though, give me a moment here. I'd like to refer you to a couple people streaming right now. So there's two actual people who's I actually follow that are streaming right now. I do this. I always give recommendations because I feel like Twitch needs to help with discoverability, and what better way to say, hey, I actually watch these streamers. So there's a streamer called Flackblag, so Flackblag. He is actually streaming The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, so if you enjoy kind of games that play from top-down perspective, like Ys, except more of a Legend of Zelda dungeon crawler style. There's that, and he'll also move on then to PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I'm sure it's currently the game of the month right now if you watch here on Twitch. And then the second person I would recommend would be Cthulhu the Third. He's actually currently playing Thunder Force 2. From what I understand, that's actually a really good shoot 'em up. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I really missed playing this, and I kind of regret not playing this all the way back in January. I should have just made that, like, play through all the Ys games. But at least we enjoy it now. But until then, good night, and take care. The game disabled my the numlock. Okay, funny thing. This game actually disables your numlock. That's funny. That's really funny. Take care.